So, we started off with Isfrid in his younger years of living, essentially having this breakdown. He was in extreme pain with his head, and he spoke into, he spoke to the audience as if it was a recording, and I'll get more into that. So, Isfrid, obviously very confused about what is happening to him, is talking about his experience, living in his house. And he notices that there was a door that he's never really seen before. When you live in, at your own house for your whole life and you see a new door, you're like, I've never seen that door before. And obviously, you would want to go and explore that. So obviously, Isfrid goes into this said door and goes underground into the basement of his house and finds this lab. Now, obviously, to Isfrid's shock, he explores more and sees certain things that kind of bring certain memories back. And then everything, the dam breaks, and everything just kind of floods into Isfrid's mind. And Isfrid starts to have a massive breakdown. He starts to remember that his father, Zalaf, has been torturing him and doing horrible things to him. Obviously, to remember all of this pain but not receiving any of these scars or anything, it's very confusing. And it puts a very heavy toll on the mind, especially because you can't forget that pain. So now Isfrid is begging the question of what happened. Why is my brain like this? It can't be real. These are just, probably like, nightmares or, hallucinations, something. This isn't real. So obviously, Isfrid, being confused and needing guidance, went to his father and told his father of his experiences. He, believed that this would never happen. His father would never do this. It's a sham. Little did Isfrid know, when he finished telling his experience to Zalaf, his father basically doubled down. And he said, no, I did do those things to you. And I have been doing it for some time now. And Isfrid obviously is in complete shock. Then his father continues on by taking contacts out of his eyes. Isfrid obviously doesn't know what really contacts are. He describes them as this lens thing that is connected to his eyes, because, for more Antarctican lore, Antarcticans have this healing technology that essentially heals all wounds. It basically makes your body go back in time to the previous full extent of its abilities. So Isfrid is obviously completely in shock and doesn't know what's happening. And of course, no one has experienced what contacts are because no one really has poor vision. So Isfrid is in shock to see that the blue contacts are fake and his father has green eyes. Isfrid, his entire life, and this is something added. Isfrid, his entire life, has always thought that he was the one Antarctican out of everyone that had different eyes. Because, again, with lore, genetically speaking, all throughout every Antarctican, how you know if you're Antarctican is by a few physical features. One being blue eyes. Very light blue eyes. Every Antarctican has them. The other one is white to silver-ish hair. Every Antarctican will have this hair, genetically speaking. So, to Isfrid's surprise, when he saw that his father had green eyes, as he could probably think, he thought all of this was just not real. But he was still getting these these visions of him being in pain, him being experimented on and tortured. His father then continues by explaining that Isfred has the eyes of death and doesn't really talk too much about that. And he adds on by saying that he himself has the eyes of time, and also doesn't really talk too much into what these eyes are. What do they mean, and what does it mean to have them? Then Zoloff continues on by saying he's going to use these powers that the eyes give him to eradicate the entire world. He explains that humans across the world are just failures, that they always seem to find struggle, and they can't even find unity amongst themselves throughout every, continent, country, And Zoloff makes a rather interesting point that even if we gave them our technology, they would still try to find a way to be more of a higher power than the others, which is a mistake. He continues to explain that just the rest of the world is so flawed, and the best thing to do for the world is just to eradicate humanity. Obviously, Isfred is in shock by this, and Zoloff continues to explain that he wants Isfred to join him in his conquest and to use his eyes to help him. Isfred doesn't really know how to react, and he slaps Zoloff's hand away and runs away. And again, he's still talking to this microphone. It's like a recording. And Isfred has this monologue where he speaks about his mind, his thought process of all of this, because this just sounds completely insane. And he personally believes that why would we want to destroy the rest of the world? The rest of the world has benefited us in so many ways without even knowing. He explains that in our traditions, we use their languages. We still use their languages. And we have roughly the same architecture in a lot of different places. And obviously, as you know, Antarctica is a frozen wasteland. So in the cluster cities of Antarctica, we have these things called biodomes. And that essentially is this massive dome that has the technology to keep plants alive inside. So we've replicated parks, gardens, so many things. So why would we destroy all of this beauty that the world has? Isfred was being more of an optimist. So Isfred, obviously coming to this realization that his dad is evil, says that he is now going to go against him. He's not going to allow the rest of the world to be destroyed. So he forms this plan. He is like, I'm going to speak with my father, and I'm going to tell him that I'm not going to be a part of what you are, and I'm not going to do what you want me to do. And he's going to take his younger sister, Ira, and that is her name, and he's just going to run away. He also talks about the fact that he can't really remember what his older siblings look like. He knows he has an older brother and an older sister. However, he just can't remember their face. He can't remember their voices. They are these figures in his mind that just have an X over them. So he feels truly alone. And that is how the recording ends, with him adding on by saying that he realized in his one earring that he has on his right ear, it's technically the left, as you can see, This said earring actually has a recording device because in Antarctican technology, as I've said before previously, we have this AOE type technology that creates warmth. It's like a little tiny little module. Just imagine like a CPU, a little thing. And you could put this in jewelry, you could put this in clothing. People have even put it in their own bodies. And essentially it helps us live in Antarctica. It doesn't make us impervious to the cold. We still get cold, which is why, most of us wear certain clothing. And obviously Isfrid has a set a set clothing choice, and there's reasons to that. There's lore actually. Such as this jacket. This jacket his mom made. And he also talks about in the lore, his earring was given to him by his mom. So he just now thinks of this mindset as, it's just a game. I need to play my part. And that's how that ends. So there's one more monologue, and that's supposed to be more of like present day. Obviously, when I'm showing you this lore, guys, there's going to be different timelines and different events that happen, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, what I just spoke about is not the present. This happened in the past. What I'm going to show you guys is not the present. It happened in the past. We're not on the right timeline right now. And I will let you guys know when we actually reach the right timeline. Pretty name? Yes, Ira is a very pretty name. There's reasons to names, and I think I've explained this before. Ira is actually, like I said before, it's Welsh. And Ira was named after Isfrid's mom. And it basically means it's a mixture of snow and mercy. So, talking about Isfrid's mom, a little lore. She has this sickness. No one really knows what is happening to her. And obviously, as we find out more about technology, we know that it heals anything and everything. But what we don't know why is that it's not healing her. So she has this condition where just suddenly she has almost no strength in her body. So she's almost bedridden, but she could still walk around and do things, but it's very limited, and she tends to be very weak sometimes. So, still talking about the previous lore, more of a recap, because there's one more monologue that I did, and it was more of a what am I trying to say? Present time phone call that Isfrid made to his mom. And in the phone call, you could kind of tell that Isfrid is hiding a lot of information from his mom. He talks about how it's kind of hard to get through the city sometimes. And he also mentions her illness. So her illness is canon at that point. But he always is trying to reassure her, being like, I have plenty of friends right now. Like, I'm really enjoying myself. I'm not lonely. I'm not cold. I'm not hungry. And even is trying to get her favorite snack, which is sweetbread. And yes, Isfrid's mom's favorite snack is sweetbread, because sweetbread is like a delicacy to Antarctica, because we don't normally have bread. It's very low. So yeah, that's essentially the lore of the recap. Lore recap. Are we ready for slideshow time? I'm going to actually make myself tinier. Boom. I'm going to make myself over here. Boom. Yes, okay, let me get it ready. No, you can't keep me like that. I'm not gatekeeping, I promise. I'm explaining the lore, guys. I'm explaining the lore. And slides. Let's get our slides open. And let's go into the slideshow. All right, let's go to our gaming. We have, oh, there we go. We got the slideshow, guys. Yippee, yippee, yippee. I'm actually going to take the 200 follower thing off just so we could get the full effect, minus my VTuber model. Where is it? Is it? It is a slideshow. Yeah, I made a little slideshow for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I'm trying to find this thing, though. Let's mix it up. Let's drop the controller. Say it live. Supported bars. It's not this one, is it? It's not. That's the alert box. That's the chat box. Do I just not have this thing anymore? Oh, emote wall. Wait, no, that's the emote wall. Twitch goals. There we go. I found it. Let's turn that off. All right, guys. Whenever this is worth 70%. No. I just thought this was the best way to show you guys images because I have certain facts and certain things going on about him. So we're going to get into this, guys. I hope you guys are ready. So I also, wait, there we go. So this is going to be a warning at first. These images that I'm about to show you are not canon. They are mere references due to the Antarctican government officials withholding information on the cities to the public. So I want to make this clear for you guys. I want to make this so clear for you guys. This is not, these images I'm about to show you are not canon. They are just for you to get a mind visual. A mind visual. Simply a mind visual. Of course, the government. Just you wait, Leyland. Just you wait. We have the downtown, such as the Neon District, everyone. Now, some things to notice is that it's big buildings with neon signs. It is rather unkept, which allows snow to be just everywhere. It's mostly dirty and just not the cleanest. It is also considered the poor part of town, but it is probably one of the more beautiful cities. And mind you, you're going to find out why these are called cluster cities, because there's different cities all together, which makes a cluster. So I'm gonna give you a little time to just kind of breathe in all of this, all of these little images. I know that I'm standing behind one. I'll get rid of my model for a second just so you can see that other one. Let me see real quick. Boom. There's that one, so you can see that one. Okay, putting myself back. So, yeah, this is the Neon District. Y'all got trees. Like I said, these are not accurate images. But I will admit to the fact that there are certain plants that are planted, quote unquote, planted around Antarctica, but I can guarantee you they are not real. Not real. A tree would not be able to survive in the Antarctican climate. Not at all. So if you see any type of plant, it is most likely fake. We do, however, like I said, have biodomes. So if people actually wanted to feel a real tree, we have biodomes to go and see for, like, not forests, but gardens and, like, you know, parks. Those little things, depending on which biodome you go to. Let's get here. Then we have the Uptown, which is the financial district. Now, this one is going to have big buildings as well, but minus the neon. These buildings are mostly branches belonging to the AG, which, for people that don't know, the AG is the Antarctican government. Antarctican government equals AG. Or businesses here. Now, this also includes housing for the wealthy. So the super wealthy tend to live in the financial district. Besides snow, the streets are cleaned regularly, so it's rather clean. How they can't die. Oh my god, Creaky. I'd fear I'd accidentally kill the fake plants. No! Um, now the financial district is to be considered the richy business part of town, and it also contains the headquarters of the AAG. Now, for people, because this is new for you guys, pay attention. The AAG is the Antarctican Adventurers Guild. If you think you have the guts to explore certain terrain in Antarctica, to do certain commissions, or to even be a bounty hunter, you would sign yourself up for the Antarctican Adventurers Guild. I'd water them and they'd end up rotting. Oh my god, creaky. Jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle. Pay attention. All right. Now we have an unnamed part of town, and there's a reason for this, but I'm not going to tell you guys. This is mostly known as the shopping district. This one right here. As you could clearly see, let me get rid of my model. As you could clearly see, it is severely different than the other cities. The buildings are mostly constructed of wood and stone, and they're commonly known for trading or just shopping / stores. It is mostly supported by the AAG. So if you wanted certain gear, if you wanted to get certain weapons, this is the place to go. The shopping district. Oh, no, I almost just removed my model. Jesus. Cancel. No. There we go. So, breathe in the shopping district. Honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. This has to be my favorite part of the city. The shopping district. I love the aesthetic that it brings here, and it's just so nice and cozy, and I just love the building choices with the snow. Now, there are other parts of the city, but like I said, I'm not going to give you guys the full loaf. I'm giving you slices of bread. I'm going to gatekeep a little bit. Obviously, we're going to do more world building, and I will show you more representation and references of Antarctica. Bread. Yeah. All right, guys, are you ready? We're going into art now. So this is another warning. We will be looking at the art that has been created by different artists with different art styles. So just keep that in mind, everyone. Every art has been a different artist. So there will be differences in the art, okay? These characters are designed by me with physical appearances accurately portrayed in the story along with clothing style. There is a few like tweaks that were made just because of the artist choices, but I allowed it. The way I was washing dishes and came back, I am running back. Oh my god, Silver. So, these artists worked very hard on these illustrations, so please show respect and positive feedback. Okay, guys? All right? And these images, this is also a warning, these images will slightly be zoomed in for closer looking. The full image will be uploaded into the Arctic Village's Discord channel, Characters Art. So keep in mind of that, guys. The image is not the full image. I just have it slightly zoomed in, so there will be certain parts of characters that are probably cut off a bit. Ah! Mama Agent! Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to see Mama Agent? You get to see the mother. They're not ready. Yes. This is the person that is always... oh my god. This person has always been by Isfred's side. She is a sunshine character. Extremely optimistic, extremely caring, almost to be a perfect mom. Let's get into this. Boom. Mama Agent, everyone. We got her. And her name is Isla. And obviously, her last name is Ashen. Chat is blocking a tiny bit, but that's fine. I could actually, you know what? Let's actually take chat off for a second. Boom. Kill count. I'm in tears. There is supposedly no kill count that she has. Her eyes are normal and she carries no weapons. But breathe her in, everyone. And of course I have, let me move my model a little bit. We have you know, the artist right here, this person. Mind you, these artist names are Fiverr accounts, not Twitch or Twitter, sorry. Yeah, the bodies haven't been found yet. But look at her. She's so cute. I love her. I love her smile. Honestly, what really did it for me was the eyes. When the character or when the artist showed me the eyes, I was just yes. I was just like, "Oh my god, yes." And if you guys have noticed, right here. Right here. She actually has the other earring. Isfred's dad got a competition, and that competition is me. It's crazy. I don't know what else I should be saying without spoiling everything. Ooh. Okay, as another little thing. Okay, guys. This picture is actually supposed to be accurately portrayed as a photo that Isfred's father took of Isfred's mother, of her laying down on grass. They went to a park together. And lore-wise, canonically, she essentially, to talk more about the story, she actually had one of her illness attacks, and she couldn't get up. And canonically, Zoloff had to pick her up, and he carried her home. How romantic. But yeah, biggest differences, not differences, things you should notice is she actually has Isfred's earring, because this was originally her set. Earrings are very important, everyone, because earrings basically in Antarctican tradition show marital status. So if you have 2 earrings on, it means that you are taken. It means that you have a partner, and as Antarctican tradition goes, you mate for life. So you will be with your said partner forever. 1 earring basically just means you are single. And I will say, canonically wise, because I don't know how I'm going to put this, Isfred's mom actually gets hit on a lot. Because people see that she only has 1 earring, and they just think that she's available. But realistically, Isfred has her other earring, and Zoloff usually is the one that's like, "Hey, dog, back the fuck up. This is my wife." She's just so beautiful. I'm in tears. It should have been me. It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. All right, guys. This is a character I have not talked about almost at all. So I'm actually very excited to show you guys this this character art. I'm so nervous, guys. I'm actually nervous. And I'm gonna tell you guys this now before I get into anything. I am purposefully being merciful by showing you guys this slideshow before I get into the monologues. I am purposely doing this. I just wanted to let you guys know that. This is, as the title goes, The Rogue. We have Athena Ashen. Wait, I love them. Silver help. Wait. Now, weapons. She's mostly used for chains. As you can kind of see, she does actually have chains wrapped around her arms. Eyes. This is extreme. We're going into very new waters for you guys. Eyes. Athena Ashen is the proud owner of the Eyes of Illusion. Her kill count is actually classified. And of course, the artist is right here. Things that you should probably notice. For one, the mask. This mask actually plays a big big aspect of lore, and there is a story behind this said mask. Number 2, the eyes. Following the Eyes of Illusion, as you can tell, she doesn't have normal Antarctican eyes. She has a unique design with purple color. And number 3, I just wanna make it clear for you guys. So as you can kind of see, she does have rather short hair that she dyed. Yes, she actually dyed the tips of her hair. But this right here is more of like part of the coat. So it's more fur around her neck, but this is part of her hair. It doesn't like poke out of the hood. I feel like some people would be like, wait, how is her hair like poking out of the hood? Like, no, that's part of the jacket. So yes, this is Athena Ashen, and I think the artist did such an amazing job when it comes to the background as well. The way that the light portrays her is perfect in the way that how I wanted her to be portrayed. I love the glimpsing of light. I love the mask. The mask detail was just an absolute chef's kiss. I also love just like the background, like this little statue with like ice tree, like frozen down. Oh, she's so me. I love her. It makes sense why she has a kitsune mask now. What do you mean? Why does it make sense she has a kitsune mask? I haven't even told you guys the lore. There's lore behind it. Because I'm gonna be talking about this a lot more when we get more into the milestone goals, guys. Athena is going to have her own lore. Same with so many other people. Sir, yes, Ninja? What did I do? What did I say? Everyone knows lores of kitsunes. Yeah, that's actually valid, low-key. Yeah, actually, yeah, honestly, you kind of got me there. I'm gonna be very honest. You kind of got me there. That's kind of true. But there is also absolute different, there's also different types of lores to this as well. There's different things I don't want to, I'm gonna spoil some. Guys, I'm trying so hard not to spoil shit, bruh. I'm trying so hard not to just say shit. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna be so through with you guys. I'm nervous. Oh my god, guys, I'm actually so nervous. Because of you guys. I'm scared for what I'm about to see in chat. Okay, guys. Behave. We are going to be showing Isfrid's father. I'm scared. What? I've been waiting for Lick's lips. Just don't overspeak and let the images talk for themselves. Okay, I'll give you guys like a solid like minute or like 30 seconds to a minute to just kind of breathe the image in. Oh my god. Slower. All right, you guys had like roughly 40 seconds. Introducing Zalof Ashen. Come home, Pookie Bear. Guys, do not call him Pookie Bear. So, noticeable things that I want you guys to remember and pay attention. One, the chess. This is an accurate representation of the position that he is in. And chess actually plays a pretty big role throughout the story. Listen, chat, we could fix him. Yo! Bro is staring at me for taking too long. The things I would do, like, I'm sad. No! Okay, another noticeable thing is the attire. As you could see, he's a lot more suited up. He actually, tends to, wear nicer attire. Hey, everyone. Hi, Mr. Prowler. How you doing? You came in at an interesting time. Number 3, the earrings. As you can see, he has 2 earrings as he is married, everyone. He is married and has a wife. But I'm gonna be so fair with you guys. I don't think I would be actually genuinely surprised if you guys could figure the symbol out. But you can't really see it too well, but the images you'll be able to zoom in on the Discord. He has these specific earrings, and I will be honest with you guys, they are family heirlooms to his family. And this actually means something. That's all I'm going to say. What? I'm blind. I can't see the other earring. It's right here. Pokes out a little bit. Right here, where my mouse cursor is. And the last thing I want you guys to kind of see is the eyes. Obviously, since he is a fellow Ashen, he actually has... the images won't be displayed in the Discord just yet. I haven't posted them yet, but I will eventually, Mr. Prowler. I'm going to just let you guys know that right now. That probably would have been a good idea, though. The things I do for this man are unspeakable. Creaky. Jesus, criminy. I'm going to move on from that. Anyways, as you all know, he is an Ashen, so he has green eyes, as described, and I went into a little bit more detail. You may not be able to see it. You might be able to see very glimpse things, but he actually has the eye design of clocks in his eyes. Accurate canonical fun fact for you guys. His eyes, the clock part, actually glows when he uses his abilities. And 2, the eyes actually show the times. It's rather interesting, but funny enough, it actually could show the time. I'm gonna steal his wife and him. Huh? Huh? What? Anyways. Anyways, for you guys, what am I saying? Yeah, he's mine now. We're coming for the whole bloodline. Is crazy, guys. No. Okay. To just kind of briefly go over it, guys. So we have weapons. They are classified. We are not able to know what his weapon is. The eyes are a time. And unfortunately, his kill count is actually classified as well. There are reasons as to why this information is classified, and we could just blame the Antarctican government for that, guys. His files are actually almost entirely classified. We only know his Eyes of Time because of Isfrid's experience, and him admitting to the fact that he has the Eyes of Time. Does he just throw classified documents at me? No, he doesn't throw classified documents, but unfortunately through the government, on his file, almost every single piece of information about him is classified. And I will say, in the story, this makes a lot of people wonder who he is and what he's done to be able to have everything classified about him. And there is lore to that we will get into later. Also, this is the artist. Again, Fiverr. And lastly, guys, we have the brand new illustration of Isfred. Does he overthrow the government? I think so. The one and only. Yes, the one and only. I don't know, y'all aren't ready for this shit. Y'all are not ready for this shit. I'm gonna be so for realio cheerio honest with you. Probably one of the best artist choices I've ever had in my entire life. I'm gassing it up too much. All right, we're gonna do it. We have Isfred Ashen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Not the oh my god. We get to see the scythe and his other weapon. I want him to. Creaky is just going for the whole ass bloodline right now. Yo, what the fuck? Die goes to heaven. No. Collecting them like Pokemon is crazy. TCG? When is the TCG released? Now, as you all know, he is an Ashen. So his eyes are the eyes of death. As you can see, he has red eyes. You actually can see him right next to you, actually. His weapons, he wields a scythe and a dagger. His kill count of 6. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. This is where we're at in the lore. This is not the present day kill count. And I will say it's going to rise. What am I saying? This counts for the where we are after I tell you these monologues. This is where the kill count is. Family gatherings are about to get real awkward with me around Creaky. Creaky's literally gonna like have like a glass of like wine in her hand, and she's gonna be like, so orgy? So like 4-way? Zaloff, I see you in there. Zaloff, over here. Zaloff, okay, you're going to your wife. If it's Isfred, the kills are probably justified. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about it. You guys are gonna probably like, you guys are probably going to defend the kills so much. I ain't gonna cap with you, and we will be talking about the kills eventually in lore. We will actually be I will be able to tell you guys and have you experience the situation at hand with the kills. I'm crying. I mean, we can change them. Are you sure, Creaky? So that is all of that. I'm gonna just show you guys the images one more time. So we have Isfred Ashen. And I also just wanted to like show you guys like this is how their names are, because I know some people are like, how do you spell these names? So that's also why I mostly have them there. So we have Isfred Ashen, Zaloff Ashen. Give you a couple more. Give you a couple more breathe-ins. A couple more. Zaloff, what are you doing? Stop. Okay. I know some of y'all freaks out there are looking at his tie. I know y'all want him to loosen that up. I already know what the fuck you guys are thinking. Oh, I am definitely looking. We are gooning on this one, chat. Nanami who? Oh my god. All right. We have Athena Ashen. Breathe it in. The kitsune mask. The eye. The silvery white hair with the purple tips. The hood. I like, honestly, one little detail that I didn't even tell the artist that I really liked was the wraps around her fingers. This, like, I actually like was just like, oh my god, like this was like an amazing detail. I did have to get it not redone, but the artist also thought that she would have looked better with like long sharp nails. And don't get me wrong, it did look really good, but unfortunately with how the lore is supposed to go, I couldn't say yes. I was like, I'm so sorry, but could they be shortened and like almond? Oh my god, the mask just looks so clean, bro. Like I love the, like, I don't even know what type of like the mask looks so real with the material, the way the white is. You know what I mean? Like it looks like the mask was actually fucking made, which I just it's so good. All right. And then we have Isla Ashen, mother, more like mommy. Okay. All right. All right. All right, everyone. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. All right. And then, of course, we have the shopping district. Oopsie. The uptown district. Wait, uptown. Uptown financial district is what I wanted to say. And downtown. Agent, that is your mom? Yes. Yes. This is Mama Agent, Isla Ashen. This lady is married to Zoloff Ashen. She, you know, birthed Athena Ashen, and she also birthed Isfrid Ashen. And she also birthed Era Ashen. And there's obviously, like, you know, reasons as to why I didn't have Era on here. She just couldn't make it. Expensive, bro. Like art, I'm not gonna lie to you, art is so expensive, guys. I need her, like, I need air is crazy. That is absolutely insane Roonies, guys. Absolutely. Oh my god. Okay. Meow. Meow. Let me actually go back to the just chatting, because I'm going to get rid of the slideshow. I just didn't want you guys to like see me like back out of it and see like my Google stuff.